How slow can we go? It was taking pictures of my most beautiful model. This combo says between 3 and 4 stops of vibration compensation. Or that is very, very impressive. Absolutely 100%. Boom. 4 stops. I can confirm that you're getting with this combo. So I can shoot at 42mm, which is the equivalent of 84mm at 1/4 of a second handheld. Okay, let's get this up to the camera. Okay, so this is the Panasonic 14 to 42mm HD lens. It's a zoom and it's got vibration reduction, optical image stabilization inside it. And so here it was a quick test I did to see how well the optical image stabilization, when combined with the Panasonic GX8, which also has image stabilization in the sensor, how slow can we go? So a simple one, zoomed it out to 42mm. Now, in general terms, the companies talk about how many stops of vibration reduction you get from a system. They say if it's one stop, let's say you get 1 stop compensation, that means you can have a shutter speed 1 stop slower than your focal length. Now 1 stop is a double or a half. So if you're, let's say you're shooting at 1/100th of a second, you can shoot at a 50th of a second. So that's twice as long, or half the shutter speed, however you want to, or half the shutter duration, however you want to look at it. One of the confusing variables is that you're meant to be talking about the effective focal length, not the actual focal length, so how far you're actually seeing. So for this lens, at 42, the effective focal length on a micro 4/3 camera like this Lumix GX8 is 82th of a second. 84th of a second. Let's make that a little bit easier. Let's just say it's an 80th of a second, okay? So if this had 2 stops of vibration compensation, that means I could hold this camera for an 80th, a 40th, and then the second stop is a 20th of a second. Now this combo says between 3 and 4 stops of vibration compensation, or image stabilization. So 4 stops. So from 84 goes down to 42, 21, 10.5, 5. A fifth of a second it should be able to take a steady shot. Also, this depends on how much coffee you've had in the morning and how stable a surface that you're on. So here was my example. I was taking pictures of my most beautiful model that I have, known as Mr. Hippo. Oh, he's such a good looking guy. But we're not even going to look at him. We're going to look at the alarm clock right beside him. Now, this was at 12,000 ISO, so can't really do anything, and at 125th of a second. So this is what's considered to be sharp but destroyed by noise, so that doesn't work. So here, straight away we went to 50th of a second, and if we can see the 80, looks nice and clear. We can see the FM clock radio ICF C1IP MK2. Oh, obviously that's the one that I've got. So 50th of a second, easy peasy for this camera. Next one, a 25th of a second, still looking pretty darn good. Right, ISO 2500. Next one, this one looks fantastic. This is a 10th of a second. So this is the full 3 stops that we've got here. And absolutely, me sitting on the bed holding my camera after drinking lots of coffee, I'm getting very good results here. So a 10th of a second. Next one, a 5th of a second. Absolutely 100%. Boom. 4 stops. I can confirm that you're getting with this combo. If we go to the next one, a half a second. So really pushed it here, half a second. And now we've got blur. So I just couldn't quite deal with that. Then I went to 1 second. We've got like a double image here. It's totally blur. And then I went to 2 seconds. 2 seconds. No. not getting anything. But then after that, I come back again. So come back to half a second. Nah, bit too blurry. But I can still totally read FM, AM, clock, radio, ICF. Brilliant. Alarm, time, A, buzzer, AM. Oh, so half a second. Not bad. And then a quarter of a second. Again, quarter of a second. So that's better than 4 stops. That's pretty darn good. That's pretty darn good. So I can shoot at 42 millimeters, which is the equivalent of 84 millimeters, at a quarter of a second handheld with coffee and still get sharp results. That is very, very impressive for the Panasonic GX8 and the 14 to 42 millimeter. Brilliant. Brilliant. All at f5.6. Whew, impressive.